I've been waiting for IVE to drop the NV to Accendio so I can make this video. But let's start with my opinions on IVE Switch. And I will start with Heya, Heya, Heya. Heya is the perfect song with the perfect choreo. Now hear me out. I know people love to shit on the choreo, but I feel like the choreography itself is not bad. The problem is the formation. Listen, I know the choreo was created by La Chica and someone from 1 Million, and we all know La Chica is a talented choreographer. Like, she knows how to make good choreographies. Like, here are some songs she choreographed. I do not know what was happening when she made the choreo for Heya, what she was thinking with this formation, because it's terrible. It's so bad I'm starting to believe it was done on purpose. I do understand Starship desperately wants Wonyoung and Yujin to be the center all the time, but there are times when it is absolutely okay for these girls to stay in the fucking back. Because why is Ray walking half a mile to get to her position at the end of the song? Of course, I do have to mention, a lot of people think the IVE members cannot dance. And let me tell you, almost all IVE members are actually great dancers. If you do not believe me, go watch the fan cams of the girls dancing to Heya and you can tell they know how to dance. It's just that the choreo sometimes has awkward moves, which make the girls look a bit awkward and weird, but that's another thing. I also have to give a round of appreciation to Gaeul because she is such an underappreciated dancer. When people talk about good dancers in IVE, they only talk about Yujin, obviously. I mean, she's amazing. But what about Gaeul? She's also a great dancer. Put some respect on their fucking names. These girls are actually great dancers. And let's not forget about Liz. Not only is she an amazing vocalist, but she could easily be an IVE dance line. The only members that do lack a bit in dancing is Ray. I am not a dancer, but sometimes when I watch her fan cams, especially of Heya, it looks like, at least sometimes, that she lacks a bit of body control. And Wonyoung is actually a great dancer, but the problem with Wonyoung is sometimes she doesn't fully execute the moves. She does them halfway and then moves on, which is kind of sad, and I wished IVE choreographers would call her out on that because it makes the entire choreo sometimes look sloppy. And of course, I do have to talk about the music video. Duh. Starship Entertainment has mastered the art of cinematography. This was one of the most beautiful MVs I've seen in K-pop. Just everything. And I love how they involve their own culture in this song and video. Absolutely nothing beats using your own culture as a concept than cultural appropriation. Everything from the video shots, the cuts, the transitions between the scenes, the mesh cuts. It was so beautiful. I do not really follow Korean music award shows, but I just feel like IVE's Heya deserves an award for the video. It's so beautiful. And another thing I did not expect was Lisa to stand out so much. I did not expect her to be a rapper. I'm used to her singing more. And she was also the tiger in the MV. And I feel like this is alluding maybe to their next EP. Let's not forget that after, like, Lisa represents the color yellow. And according to IVE's color theory, her theme, her color is next. Maybe this is alluding to it. At least that's my theory. Before I move on to Accendio, I do want to remind people that IVE's signature is to have low impact choreos and hands focused choreos. I know people love to complain that, oh, IVE doesn't move much in their choreos, in their dances. They're only standing. It's getting boring. To be honest, I don't think that's bad at all, because if they don't really do crazy stunts, move their legs a lot, this does minimize the risk of them getting seriously injured, which is a good thing. But I feel like they just need a choreographer that's more creative than La Chica. That is very much it. Accendio. No, I'm still trying to understand what the MV is about. First couple of times I watched the MV, I was just so distracted trying to understand what was going on that I forgot that the song was playing in the background, like, no joke. So, I saw different theories, but this is what I think the MV is about. I think the IVE members were playing hide and seek. So Gaeul is the one who has to hide. Instead of closing their eyes, they decide to go underwater. And they are counting their fingers, and in their time, Gaeul is supposed to hide from them. I guess the IVE members in the pool thought they were underwater for a couple of seconds or at least a minute. But above water, time was going much faster, I guess. And Gaeul thought her friends were drowning. Then Gaeul decides to go on her bike right away in order to get help or something. Because she doesn't know what to do. She thinks her friends are dead or are dying. And she can go into the water because she can't swim and she doesn't know how to help them. For whatever reason, Gaeul is going through the woods. And she finds these witches who are doing some type of ritual. For whatever reason, Garu thought it's a great idea to steal the wand from these evil witches in order to revive her friends, I guess. So Garu steals the wand and she goes back to the other IVE members. In the meantime, the IVE members are above water and realize that Garu is gone, and they're worried because where the hell did she go? They just assume they were gone for a few seconds, or at least 1 minute. Then we see the scene of the IVE members in the kitchen trying to call Garu, I guess, trying to see where she is. Garu returns with her wand, and then the wand somehow transforms all of the girls into these white magicians, witches, I don't know what to call them. Out of the blue, the IVE members get a notification from the universe through the fridge that their mission is to save the wand and hide it away from these evil witches before a certain time or so. And just a few seconds later, these evil witches arrive at IVE's crib trying to get their wand back because they realize that Garu has stolen it. And then this whole dance battle fight scene happens, and the evil witches and IVE fight for the wand. Garu, being the stupid ass that she is, decides to put the wand into the fridge, thinking that nobody will find it. Now that the IVE girls were able to fight off the evil witches, they go to the fridge to see if the wand is still there and take it, but it has disappeared. It somehow ends up at a beach and a little girl takes it. Well, this is my theory. What do you guys think about it? It doesn't really make much sense, but yeah, that's what I think this is about.
But now let's actually talk about the song, and let me tell you, this song is everything. When I first heard Accendio in the album medley, I thought it was gonna be bad. But then the EP came out and I heard the song and I just knew this is cunt. Listen, I was very confused when I first heard the song because to me it sounds like a mix of different songs together, but in a good way. I know nothing about IVE's lore. I didn't even know that their lore was going so deep. I just need an explanation or a feature film that will explain what is actually going on in the IVE universe. And another thing about the MV, I am happy that Garu finally had the opportunity to fucking shine. The Accendio video, listen, this was her fucking time to shine. She has never gotten so much screen time ever in an MV. She is almost always the member that gets the least screen time ever. Criticism. I do have to mention criticism. The choreo is lacking. Listen, I know, like I said, IVE's signature is to move their hands a lot. They barely move their legs when it comes to their choreos. But at least I expected the chorus and post-chorus to include voguing, or at least the dance break. Why weren't they voguing? I feel like the choreo lacks fast-paced movement. Despite the fact that the chorus and post-chorus are lacking, the other parts of the songs are actually, the choreo for the other parts of the songs are actually okay. They're actually good. I don't think it's bad. But I just feel like La Chica, it's time to get fucking creative. Lacking so much. The song is perfect, but the choreo is lacking. And the Accendio choreo is, at least to me, I feel like it's worse than Heya. But there are also other songs in the album that I do want to talk about. So, Blue Heart. This is the song that Wonyoung wrote about the misogyny and sexism female idols face in the industry. And listen, Wonyoung is really good at songwriting. I feel like if Wonyoung got into music production, she would be unstoppable as an artist, let me tell you. Another thing is, IVE does have a couple of songs that are about the color blue and being ice cold-hearted. I'm surprised we haven't had an MV or title track that was mainly focused on these themes. Now, Ice Queen, to be honest, yeah, Ice Queen could have been a great third title track. And I love how the music production is on par with the lyrics. I love it. So, you know, the song starts out with a very dreamy vibe in the instrumental feature with lyrics about kind of crushing and falling for someone, but then the sudden end mix change up when it comes to the chorus, and it's about tensing up, freezing up, being cold, and it's kind of reminding yourself that you're actually mysterious and you don't want to let someone into your heart. Because you're a nice queen, you have a cold heart, and you can feel that also with the instrumental. I would have loved to know what an MV would have looked like for this song. I haven't seen many people online talk about Ice Queen. It's such an underrated song on the EP. I need y'all to catch up. Wow reminds me of Not Your Girl. It's such a cute track. It's giving Disney, but also nostalgic vibes. I don't have much to say about Wow, but let's get into Reset because that's very interesting. You know, I'm starting to play the song on YouTube, and I'm just like, IVE is doing Amapiano? I know it's trendy now to make Amapiano music. This is Amapiano, not Afrobeat, guys. This is Amapiano, and the song is actually good because it sounds like IVE. They aren't trying to imitate an African accent. It sounds like something IVE would make, but the instrumental is just Amapiano. It's a cute summer vibe, and by the way, her singing parts are really good. She's such an underrated and underappreciated singer. Guys, put some respect on that name. This girl can sing. And she's a good singer. Anyway, I really did not expect IVE to hop onto the Amapiano trend. And I know what some of y'all will say. Oh, why are they doing Amapiano? Why they're stealing from Africans? You know why they're doing it? Because you guys are supporting an African to make African music. But well, that was my review, I guess, of IVE Switch. And I'm very curious to see how Starship Entertainment wants to top this comeback because, like I said, this is one of IVE's best comebacks they've had. And I'm curious to see what their next EP will sound like.